Voters in the Mile High City have a chance to make history. In 2010, the citizens of Denver will be asked to boldly approve an Extraterrestrial Affairs Commission.
Tamron, if the voters approve the new legislation, the city panel would promote, quote, harmonious, peaceful, mutually respectful, and beneficial coexistence between Earthlings and aliens. Joining us now from Denver is the man behind the campaign, Jeff Peckman. Jeff, first of all, how much would this commission cost, and why should voters support it?
It will not cost taxpayers any money. It will be financed entirely by grants, gifts, and donations without any requirement of a fiscal outlay from the city. And the voters should support it. Go ahead.
I was going to say, why
should somebody support it simply because... Yes, I'll answer that. Voters should support it, or at least consider it, because they've been the victims of a government hoax for the last 60 years, which has denied the existence of extraterrestrial intelligent visitors to our planet, even though there are many government whistleblowers that are prepared to testify that, in fact, this has been a cover-up, we have been visited, there are reasons that the public should know about this.
So by voting for the commission, it's a way of saying to the federal government to release the documents or whatever evidence they may have?
Well, it doesn't even relate to what the government has, because there's a lot of evidence in the private sector that can be gathered and shared with the public. And if that compels the federal government to release what it knows, then that's fine. But that's not what this is about.
Jeff, what is your most concrete evidence that we have been visited, as you put it?
There are whistleblowers that have seen trace landings, thousands of trace landings, book detailing 57 different species of extraterrestrial beings that have been here. There are videotapes, photographs, mathematical formulas that seem to have an origin out there in space that have been delivered to people in different ways here.
Have you encountered, or did you physically have concrete evidence on your own?
No, so I'm pretty neutral in this. I'm just creating the circumstances so that people will pay attention to the truth that is out there and to present that to the public for their own consideration.
Well, Jeff, just to be clear, the LA Times said that on the day that Michael Jackson died, you have said that you saw a ball of light flash by.
That's correct. It went directly from one cloud to another cloud, to the neighboring cloud, with no dissipation. It didn't fizzle out like a meteor. It was a green ball of light. And I heard the next morning that a green ball of light was hovering over Michael Jackson's house.
So then you do have, or at least you think, my question to you was, what evidence had you seen or aware of? You said you hadn't, you were neutral, but then you saw the Michael Jackson light. So that would be evidence to you, right?
Well, only a little bit. I mean, if somebody said, no, there was actually a meteor shower that night, I would say, okay, fine, I think I saw one of those. But as far as close encounters where there's physical evidence of extraterrestrial intelligent beings right in front of a person or on their property, I haven't had that kind of experience.
Jeff, do you think there was anything symbolic about a green light over Michael Jackson's house, as you put it?
Well, that's a brilliant perception, maybe. We have the green light to go ahead and get on the ballot.
Well, Jeff, thank you very much. One more quick question. You know, we all know that if aliens really do exist, that they're going to be talking to the media first. I wonder if you have any jealousy of Tamron or myself, because we're going to hear about them first. No, I don't. I think you'll give them a good interview, and I encourage you to take a look at the Disclosure Project, where all these whistleblowers are ready to talk about this, and interview some of them.
Okay.
Maybe we can, Jeff, thank you very much. We appreciate you coming on.
Thanks,
and Tamron,
Jeff.
maybe that's a great idea. Maybe, Tamron, we can, if the aliens do come, we can have these whistleblowers and the aliens sort of greet each other on television. That'd be kind of neat.